Hey, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, Instagram. And good morning, Twitter. And just so happened you found this video in a place that I didn't put it, good to see you. Maybe you found it on my website, traviscpatterson.com. So anyway, I wanted to address something that is very important. You know, people say, I got 99 problems, kind of thing. We all know where we get that from. But what about you had 99 careers? I mean, you had 91 jobs, but a career wasn't one. How is it that you were able to, year after year, get different job, staying at the same entry level opportunity and not progress? How is it that it's possible for 10 years to go by, 15 years to go by, and you're still not even making $17 an hour? You're not even making $15 an hour. You're still making anywhere between 9 to 10 to 12, or maybe even you're in a case where you're still making $22 an hour instead of making that $32 an hour. There's got to be a way to make progression. There's got to be a way to not just hop from job to job chasing the dollar when you can actually progress. Think about I always got to make a reference, about relationships when it comes to the job process. Think about, good morning, Pandy. Good to see you. It's been a while since I've been doing these live videos, so it's good to see you guys. Tanya, hello. Erica, it's good to see some new faces on. Appreciate you for watching. I'm trying to wave at you as I'm doing this, which is so dangerous because I'm driving. But anyway, to me, being a person who's never had a career is, to me, that's the equivalent of always being in that dating phase, and you're not even talking about marriage. You're not talking about trying to progress. You want the benefits of being in a relationship, being married, being together, doing the work, but you don't want to take the next level. You don't want to take the next step. With to whom much is given, much is required. We know that Bible verse. If you're a fan of Marvel Comics, Spider-Man, what is it? With great power comes great responsibility. Long story short, how valuable are you to a point where somebody will pay you for it? How valuable are you to a point where somebody will promote you to do something more than what you've been doing? There's always somebody who is willing to do what you're not willing to do. Good to see you, Xavier. And you don't want to be that person. You don't want to consistently be in the same situation over and over and look back 4 to 5 years later and say, dang, I could have had my degree by now. Dang, I could have had my certification by now, my license by now. I could have gotten that promotion. I should have went for it. Because now you're working beside somebody who just got out of high school, or you're working beside somebody who doesn't have any credentials. Y'all are making the exact same amount where a friend of yours took action, or whoever, somebody you came in with, they took action, and now they are progressing. You had 99 jobs, but a career wasn't one. So how do you do that? How do you progress? How do you get into a career mindset instead of a job mindset? It's not as hard as you may think. Although a lot of people do it. A lot of people make it hard, but it's not that hard. So what you want to do is this. Simple. 2 things. You got to change your mindset. You got to think about who are you? Who are you when you are the most valuable? I talk about this in my book. It's in Walmart now. Coach TCP's Playbook to Getting an Interview in 24 Hours or Less. I start defining and breaking down who are you as it pertains to who are you when you made the most money? Who are you when you were the most happiest? Who are you when you are the most valuable to the company, where just every day was a great day and you got job increases, responsibility increases, they trusted you more. Even if it's a position that you haven't done yet, what fundamental or skill set lies within you that you can use to create a career to a point where you're more valuable than who you are right now. There's so many ways I can go into this. It really is. But just for the sake of time, because if you're on the way to work right now or on the way to an interview right now, then you don't have time for a 10-minute video. But I think what I'll do is I'll do a couple different videos on this. But that's the first question. Who were you when you were doing the most with your value? How did you present? And hello, Bertie. How did you present value? There's a lot of people right now still working those entry-level positions because they don't know how to progress. Here's a few things you can do today to start changing your mindset. The moment you start thinking differently, you start attracting differently into your life. Hello, Jennifer. Italia. Wow, it's been a while. Good to see you. The moment you start thinking different, the moment you start attracting different into your life, that's how you start getting that career mindset, coming from a job mindset. You got to start thinking about, what do you want to do long term? And even if it's at the point where, how can I start here to get here? Sometimes you may even, and now this is not an every situation kind of advice as far as this one right here, this thing that I'm about to say, but sometimes there may even be a time where you may not be located in a place where you can get the skill set that you need to get here. There's a career that you want, and thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. There's a career that you want, but sometimes there may not be the job that you need to take that step to get here. Everybody wants to get here, but there's always got to be something here to get you from here, which is that entry-level position. Good to see you, Quentin. Coach Rogers. So how do you do that? Sometimes, and this is just sometimes you got to create a skill set of your own. Now, I'm not talking about go on your resume and on your application, start lying and start saying, yeah, I was the senior developer at this unique firm. What's up, What's up, Marquise? Chef? What's good? Man, I ain't seen you in a while. I'm not saying go on your application and resume, start lying. No, I'm saying sometimes you may have to either go somewhere where you're more valuable so you can get that skill set that you need to go from here to here. So that'll be that one step that you need to get closer to that career where you can actually be more valuable, to a point where you start getting paid more, to a point where you start being able to see that, wow, there's actual progressions here. I can go from here to here, because here a lot of people exist. If you just only use your hands and not your mind, you're going to be in an entry-level position. If you can only do something that the person next to you with no credentials can do, then you're not that valuable. How can you make yourself more valuable to get in a career mindset? That's the key to going. I can tell you from my own personal experience, working in digital media, and I mean, yes, I've written a book. Yes, I've done career development. I've written resumes. I've written for companies. I even write now for large magazines, national magazines. Influencer being one, Huffington Post being another. But how did I get my book in Walmart? Where in Wilson, North Carolina, is there a place for me to get experience doing that? I had to create that experience. I started writing the book, and I started putting myself out there, and I started doing career coaching. Next thing you know, I was doing videos. I appreciate that, Italia. I started putting myself in a situation where I had to go learn a new skill set, so I can present myself more valuable, so I can sell more books, so I can do videos, so I can learn how to write. A lot of my writing experience came from just messing up a lot. I didn't have a teacher after high school to teach me about writing. I had to mess up a lot, get feedback from my customers, go online, however I could. I mean, I even partnered with people who could show me different ways to do different things. Either way, I put myself in a situation where I could sharpen my skill set. And because of that, I found a way to put that on my resume, and I started getting higher paid gigs, higher paid contracts, so I can get into my career, so I can be happy, right? What would it mean to be happy to you? To be in a situation where you don't have to look for the next job just because it came open. To be in a situation where you don't have to look over your shoulder just because there may be something better. You have kids, you have a responsibility, you have student loans. How in the world do you expect to pay all of that at the entry-level position? You had 99 jobs, but a career wasn't one. I need you to make progression, change your mindset, change your life, start making things different. I'm going to go into this video again with another perspective, giving you another tip. Until next time, as always, I see you at the finish line, and we'll grow together. We'll grow from there.